Hey, hi all. So let me explain you what PySpark is all about. So it is a combination of both Python plus Spark. Okay, we use PySpark to deal with large amounts of data. Okay, in order to, for example, if we have a small amount of data, like we use lists and dictionaries and Excel as well. To deal with the large amount of data, we always use PySpark. Okay. So what is a PySpark? So it is a Python library used to analyze and process big data quickly using distributed computing. Okay. So we use PySpark to process very large data set effectively using Apache Spark. Apache Spark is built on top of Java. Okay. So we used to handle very large data sets efficiently with the help of PySpark. Okay. It helps you work with big data. Let me highlight all these things so that it will be clear for you to understand. Okay. So we can split and do the tasks as well. For example, if you are working in one mission and your colleague is working in another mission, we can split those tasks and we can use with the help of PySpark. Okay. Okay, fine. It allows us to write big data programs in Python. It's easy to learn and use. We use PySpark for fast processing. Okay. So Python is a slow process, so we use PySpark for fast processing. This makes the data processing much faster compared to normal Python. Okay, it is widely used in data analysis. Data analytics in the sense let me list some data analytic tools. Tableau, Informatica, Tableau, Power BI. Those are all data analytic tools. When it comes to ETL, extract, transform, load. Let me give you a quick insights about ETL. Okay, extract, transform, load means like we are extracting the data from source like SQL, Linux, SFTP. So we are extracting those data, we are transforming, we are cleaning those data, and we are loading that data. So that is what ETL process is. The tools which we use is Urbanishu and Informatica. So there are too many tools. Like I know only like these two things we use in common, like use mostly. So ETL, like you came to know about ETL, right? Extract, transform, load. We used to fetch the data, clean the data, and we load the data into cloud or on-prem devices. And real-time data processing. Data processing means like it is similar to like data analytics. Like we use we use like unfiltered data into a visualized data. Okay. So you can work without PySpark as well. So if you are working on a small data, so you can work without PySpark as well. So we use list and dictionary to work with small amount of small and medium sized data. Okay. Needed like when we need PySpark, data is very large. For example, you are dealing with GBs and TBs, gigabytes and terabytes. So that time you need PySpark. So it is a fast processing of data. So so in order to deal with the large amount of data, it takes lots of time. Like so PySpark, it is used for fast processing. Like if data gets processed fast, then it is easy for us to retrieve those data and we can easily understand those visuals, right? So we use PySpark. Okay. If you want to execute in VS Code, for example, like as of now, we are not going to use VS Code. So I will explain you. For example, if you are using VS Code, you need to install Python, Apache Spark, and Java. Why we need to install Java? So Apache Spark is run on top of Java. It is built using Java only. So you need to install Java. Okay. Next software. Like Visual Studio Code. I told you now. So as of now, we are not going to use this. We are going to use Google Collaboration. So here it is. So we are going to use this Google Collab. Okay. So why Google Colab? It has like pre-installed libraries. We don't want to install all these things. It has pre-installed libraries and it is specially used for Python, used for executing Python code. Okay. So let's start with create a Spark session. Like first we need to create a Spark session. Without the Spark session, like Python or PySpark code will not execute. So we'll create a Spark session first. Before moving to this, I will show you like, let me type this current hello world. Okay. So it is taking some time to execute. Okay. Fine. So here I have like around like 9 programs. I will explain you one by one after executing this. Okay. See, it is executed. So like that, we can use whatever we want. Okay. So let me move on to the next code. It is installing Spark in our Windows. So after the Spark for the server, like it will show us the version, like what sort of version I'm using in my system. Okay. So see, I'm using 4.0.2 version in my system. Okay. I'm just trying to execute the next code. So RDD is nothing but resilient distributed data set. It is a core data structure. You can create one from a Python list to parallelized. So here I'm just giving the data to our code and it will fetch the output for us. Let me execute this code first. See, so data here I have given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have given this data into our code and RDD will use Spark to analyze our data and it will show like how much count it has. Okay. For example, here I have given like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it showed me the count 5. Okay. RDD dot first it is fetching the value, like it's fetching the first value. For example, like if you give 2, it will fetch 2. For example, if you give 4, it will fetch 4. If you give last, it will fetch. Why? Because like it is a small amount of data. So okay, we'll move on to the next code. Let me execute this code. Okay. So it has given me the out. So what RDD is doing, RDD is fetching data. It is fetching data with the help of Spark and squared equal to RDD. So it is doing some square. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for one star means it is one only. Like 2 star 2 means it is 2. 2 star 3 9. 4 star 4 16. Like still 6. Like 6 star 6 it is 36. Okay. So second, what I'm doing, I'm just taking only the even numbers. X modulus of 2. It will take only the even numbers. So what are the even numbers here? 2, 4, 6 is the even number. So it's taking and it is giving me the output. Let's move on to the next code. Okay. So see here. Aggregations. Aggregation means sum, max, min, mean, multiplication, addition. These are all aggregation. These are all functions of aggregation function. Okay. So let's execute this. So, okay, fine. Let's see the output like RDD equal to spark dot spark context of parallelize 10, 20, 30. Here I have given like four data 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so it is taking this data and it is doing some. Okay, 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 40, 100. Okay, so it is giving me 100. So I want to find the max value. So what I need to do, max RDD dot max. So these data and all that is stored in RDD. So I'm just fetching those data. RDD dot maximum it will show RDD dot minimum. For example, if I want minimum value, it will fetch 10. For example, if I want average value, 25.0, see 10, 20, 20, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So what is the median value? It is 24, right? So it is fetching the mean value for us. Okay. Let's execute the next code. So again, I'm giving, wait a minute. So here I'm just giving import rule. So here I've taken like three data, Alice, Bob, and Carol. Okay. Uh, so here I have given age and city. Okay, age is like 30, 25, 35. City is like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune. Okay, it is fetching these data, name, age, it is fetching all those data. So df as part of create data frame, it is creating a data frame and df dot show means it is showing all those data. Okay, df dot print schema, it is printing the schema. Okay, so see, I have given three data, I have given three rows, I have given three columns. Then I'm just showing this. Okay, the next thing here is so let me execute this code. So okay, here what I'm doing here, I'm just fetching the two fields alone, name, age alone, I'm just fetching. So here I'm doing filter, df dot filter means like it will filter age above 28. Example, take Alice. Alice is above 28, so it will fetch. Bob is 25, it will not fetch. It will reject this data. Carol is greater than 28, okay, so it will fetch this data and it will show like Alice and Carol, okay. Fine. So here I'm just giving dot show. Dot show means it will print the data in the output field, okay. We'll go on to the next step. Okay, here I'm doing group by. I will execute this code. Okay. Okay, fine. It will do group by. For example, here, see here I gave two sales action, like 50,000 and 60,000. It will group those data and it will show the mean value, 55,000. In between like 50 and 60, 55 is there. So it will show. See here I have used IT, like two times here I have used IT, okay, 80,000 and 90,000. So what will be the output? It will be like 85,000, okay. HR like only one is there. So it will show like the particular value for it, okay. Let's move on to the next step. Like we only have two codes left, okay. So, mm, okay, here I'm using employees table. Okay, select department count star as segment. Okay, here I'm using like DML, sorry, DDL operation here I'm using. Okay, DDL data definition language. So what it is doing here, it is fetching data from IT and sales. Okay, IT average salary is 85,000 and 60,000. So see, here I have given like the salary should be greater than 50,000. See, so it removes sales. I mean, salary should be greater than 50,000. So yeah, sales will also come. So IT will also it remove HR. Okay, HR is lesser than 50,000. So it removed that HR data and it is showing only the sales and IT data here. Okay, let's move on to the next code. I hope you understand. Let's execute this. See, it is showing like how many words are present. Okay, same like zip file. How zip file works, it will take how many characters and it will do like this. For example, A is present 2 means like it will show A into 2, X into 6, and B into 2, C into 4 like that. It is fetching the data and it is showing. Okay, see here, quick is present 2 times, so it is showing 2. D is present 2 times, brown is present 2 times, Fox 2 times. It is fetching the data from there and it is showing like how many words it is present over there. We're using lambda. So here we are using split, we are using split space like see, these double quotes are used to split the data. Split, we are splitting the data into chunks and we are just reading the data from lines and we are just showing like how much words it consists of. Okay. So yeah, guys, so that's all for today's video. I hope you understand the basics of PySpark. So you can easily execute in Google Colab. You don't want to install any library. You can easily go and you can execute in Google Colab. Okay. If you want to practice more, just go on to Gemini or Copilot and type like basics of PySpark code and you can directly execute and follow and you can learn from it. Okay. That's all for today's video, guys.